What's going on, guys? Mark Crypto Reality here. I hope you're having a great week. We had a great camp out over the weekend, and we literally got Sasquatch on film with an eyewitness approaching the Sasquatch on the ground that was observing our group. The eyewitness saw the creature and was immediately taken back. He was probably 15 feet away from the big thing that was laying on the ground. We got that on film. We got a clip of the whole thing happening live. It was actually kind of funny because we weren't sure, because what we're finding is the creatures actually blend in with the ambient temperature on thermal, some of them, the bigger ones. So the heat signature wasn't real bright, but he was laying still in a very cool spot. So obviously this thing's temperature was somewhere around the ambient. He was just above it, But he approached it, and bam, there it was. Encounter caught on film. We'll be releasing that footage soon. We got a movie coming out. It's on Patreon. We're going to do a little bit here on YouTube. But anyway, I want to address this. Listen, a man approached me a couple years ago and asked me if I wanted to start a business with him. Okay? And when he approached me, I was already planning on doing something else. And I told him no. That's Kerry Arnold. I told him I'm done with this, man. There's no way that I can move forward with my life and do this. There's too much drama with people, and there's not enough funding. Nobody understands how much work it is, and if you really want to do field research at the level it needs to be, you have to do it full time. He was the only person that I ever met that understood that. And he told me, I don't want you to worry, man. I'm going to take care of you while we set this business up, man. All you have to do is the work. Just do the work. And that was something he knew he could count on. That's why you see that website and that film and all the other stuff that we did that went along with it. The field research. There was months of field research. And get this, 9 years of field research and data and intellectual property involved in this. This was a serious investment for my wife and I. And it was hanging by a thread every week, every single week, financially. And one of the reasons that is Kerry worked in the oil field. And so the process to make the movies and do the expeditions was stretched very, very long. It could have been weeks, and it was stretched into months. But that was because he didn't retire. And in the end, he had to stay in the oil field. And when he stayed in the oil field, it ended up being that it took longer for us to accomplish our mission. Those things notwithstanding, Kerry and I absolutely accomplished our mission, And to my knowledge, in the last communication I had with the people that were our friends, and really were my friends, in Arkansas, and Donnie Miller, those people were all ecstatic about the job that we did. And they went public and said that. They said that to you guys, right? Everything was going smoothly, especially on our end. But see, here's the thing. At no point in any of this process did Crypto Reality, Mark Zaski, anybody here, my wife, have any control over any money at all. We were doing the work, guys. And Kerry was paying us to do that so that we could build this for this research and Bigfoot community, for the whole community. It is absolutely unacceptable that Daniela is doing what she's doing right now. And I know for a fact that you'll agree with me that if Kerry was here, she wouldn't be doing this right now. He and I would be much farther into our mission. And you guys know that because he was as dedicated as I was. That's why he came to me, because I'm dedicated. I'm the guy that doesn't care about the fans. I care about the research. That's why he came to me. It's not about image from my wife and I. It's about the truth. And we sacrifice whatever is necessary for that. That's why Kerry believed in us, because he knew we were going to do it. And the reality of our study is if you've been watching and you've been a supporter, then you know we already have done it. The rest of the world just has to catch up. And don't worry, they will eventually. But if you look at what's going on here, two guys try to start a business. Well, what do you think? It's free? What do you think? Websites are made for free? What do you think? All this stuff is free? Look, I don't have the money. I didn't have the money. And I sure as hell couldn't convince somebody to give it to me. Kerry came and told me that this is what he wanted to do. And he wanted to do it with me. And he made that very obvious for a very long time to all of you. Nothing ever changed except he passed. And when he passed, it came as a shock to everybody. At which point, people went into trauma response. And I think that in those early moments and in those first few days, things could have been handled better on both sides. But it's trauma, and while we understand that, it doesn't seem that the other parties do. It doesn't. And all of that behavior, notwithstanding, we'd like to offer our sincere condolences and also a word of warning. Be careful. Be very careful, because we're not the only ones watching what you're doing. Kerry Arnold had very specific plans with me, not you. And I can guarantee you I will see them through. There's only one thing that can just destroy Kerry's legacy, Kerry and my legacy, Crypto Odyssey. And that's if you guys let it. If you guys let people destroy what Kerry did, if you let Daniela continue to abuse the only people that answered the call, we helped him. We didn't hurt him. It's absolutely ludicrous for someone to suggest that after everyone watched what went on. We were best friends, man. This guy talked to him about everything, and he talked to me about everything, like I said. Right to the very end, he was coming to my house 2 days from when he passed. I was going to teach him how I do title animations in my Final Cut. He was coming to learn from me again, as he did every other time. That's what was going on. Many people went in the field with us, like I said. If you guys need eyewitnesses that crypto reality is real, or you doubt crypto reality is real, come on and camp out with us. Or contact somebody who's been in the field with us. Like I said, they'll tell you the same thing about me. I'm not about fans. I'm about getting this done. And that's why Kerry came to me. And you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to continue Crypto Odyssey. We just did. Like I said, we had a successful Camp Crypto Reality, which technically should be called Camp Crypto Odyssey. But at this point, with Bigfoot Odyssey personnel and Kerry's closest friends trying to destroy everything he and I did for almost 2 years, and the general public is somehow okay with this, I don't know what to say. Other than we're going to continue what we were doing, what me and Kerry were doing. My wife and I are doing it, though. You don't see those people continuing what Kerry was doing, do you? There are people jumping on board in this whole thing. Somebody named Brent Dill. Brent, what are you doing? I don't even know you. And your post on Facebook about the 168 equipment, that's not even accurate. Everybody at 168 took the equipment home, Brent. What you did was commit defamation, man. Why are you so interested in this? Are you a sycophant, buddy? Is something wrong? You didn't get invited? I don't understand what's up with you, man. You need to change your diaper, bro. Let it go, man. Come up for air. Come up for air, buddy. That's what I would do. I would evaluate in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because trying to act like Kerry didn't have this mission with me, you're doing that in front of thousands of people who watched it for 2 years. Again, Kerry approached us, told us, we want you to do what you do, and we're going to take care of it while you build everything. It's real now, isn't it? All of it's done, huh? Who kept their word? And who didn't?